Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty good little graphic, but I messed something up, but I'm going to do better on this one. It looks like it's a twisted ribbon, but I don't like that right there. It's because of the way I drew it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 8-sided polygon, and I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. And it's so you'd have to rotate it 22.5 degrees to get it flat on top, because that's what I want. Now I'm going to hold down the control button, and I'm going to go in about that far, and that way they're equal. Now I need to go to object and convert it to a curve. And now I'm going to select it all and go up to the windows, dockers, and corners. And I'm going to round it off that much. Now I'm still in the center of the page, so I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to rotate it 22.5 degrees. That gives me that pattern. Now my outside is, let's group both of them, and let's make it 15. Now I'm going to take an ellipse and make it 15 and hit P. That's my outer side. So the inner side, you need to really watch, because I didn't really watch it. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. While holding down the Shift key, I'm going to get the two-sided arrow, and I'm going to try to get right on that part. I'm going to zoom in, and we'll know as soon as, so I'm a little bit, when you have to move something that minute, go like, with a ratio lock, go like 63.2. I might have gone the wrong direction. Look how little bit. Let's go 63.63, put it back. So that's a little bit. So I'm going to go 63.25. And that put it like right on the line. We'll know here in just a second if we delete, and it deleted that other line. So we're still a little bit short. So let's just go 62 point. I had 5, so let's go 8. Because you want that really close. See, that time it didn't do it. Then didn't delete that line. Well, see, I'm not perfect on the top. You have to be dead on. So we're going to take I want to hit F. I do not know what happened. There it is. I don't know why Corel does that to me every once in a while. So we're going to hit our ellipse, and we're 15, so let's go 14.95. Then take your virtual segment delete key. I call it a key, it's not a key. And that's all you have to do. Now we're working in the center of the page, so we're going to set our nudge factor on something high. And I'm going to take this Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use that turquoise, and I'm going to move that out of the way and that out of the way. Now I'm not going to delete this. I'm just going to move it out of the way. I didn't have it all selected. Now one click back and we're back in the center of the page. So we're going to take this first one, and we need to go interactive fill tool across it, but I want black in both ends. It's going to kind of seem weird, but then I'm going to take that turquoise and put it in the middle, and then maybe stretch that out a little bit. I just want a little bit of darkness, maybe a little bit more. Now in this one, we're going to do the same thing, except for instead of black, we're going to put white. So I'm going to put turquoise in both ends, and then I'm going to put white in the middle. Now you need this. I'm going to bring in some more turquoise. So I didn't have to do this on the orange because it's overpowering. So it might not look as good. I wonder if let's try this. Let's put black here. Whoop, I missed it. Put black here and then immediately put turquoise again. So we'll have just a little bit of darkness up in that corner. That looks pretty good. And you can play around with this till you get tired of, you know, when I'm doing this for myself and not for a video, I never miss that spot. I don't know. See what happened there? I put it in the color. I didn't hit the box or the line, so it added it to the color. I don't know if that's going to look okay or not. I don't like, I'm going to change it all back to that orange. I wonder if we can do this, shift select. No, I'm going to make it that orange. Whoop. I think the orange really makes it stand out. Well, you know what? We can just delete these and delete this and put orange here. Sorry for the confusion. And take away that black. You can just normally you can just double click on it. I'm not so sure if that looks the same. You know, you can always go up here and make them this smooth, but I think it looks better. I'm trying to get like a shine. I don't know why that's so orange. Let me bring my orange in. Come on. Let me bring my oranges in. There we go. There we go. It makes quite a bit darker. Now I am going to double click on that. See, normally that would let it, okay, it doesn't matter. Now this is easily changed. You just have to go put that orange in there. So it looks like it's black. Now, group this together, Control G. Control D to duplicate it. Alternate C, which is my rotation macro, and rotate it 22.5 degrees. Well, no, 45 because we're that size. And if you didn't do it the first time, you got to go Control D and then go 90 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. And see how it matches up perfect. And it really looks good when you put a black box around it. You know, my first one looks better in color. I really think this ought to have a little curve to it. Let's do that. That didn't take too long. Let's get back to the 1. And let's take this and give her a shape tool. Okay, we'll have to ungroup it. Go up to Object, Group, and Ungroup. Get the shape tool. And let's just make a little bit of more of a curve here. That might not work. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, Alternate C to rotate it 45 degrees. Maybe not so much. Maybe it's too much. You know what? I did basically the opposite of what I wanted to do. I did it at first. I did the right part. Let's ungroup it again. And let's grab our shape tool. Let's delete one of those. Delete that. So we could have it. You could have anything you wanted. Any shape. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, Alternate C. That makes life so easy. The flat almost looks as good. But anyway, it'll give you some ideas how you could change some stuff. It does look pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday a little bit. Thank you for watching.